so they can do their job and they can cultivate the next leaders. Part of doing that was showing and prove that it was an actual thing and we actually did music. So I dropped a project in March called PTSD, Pro Trap Syndrome Disorder. It was the first offering from the Leaders Club, which is a group comprised of, when I say group, it's just a collective comprised of the Lorth, which is Just Dave and Brogawd. You know what I mean? Two artists that are, solo artists, but they have a group and a movement. They put something together. They next up. You know what I mean? I co-signed that wholeheartedly. And
did production on a lot of that as well?
I did production, and I taught Dave how to produce. You know what I mean?
Each one teach one.
So he produced a lot too. And they're doing a lot of work, but they got a project produced entirely by Pounds that they're getting ready to drop shortly. Dave got a project totally produced by P.A. Dre because he sing too. He got an R&B album produced by P.A. Dre. Brogawd just did a project with an artist out of California called XP the Marksman, called Black and Brown Business, a Mexican artist out of California that's doing numbers.
It's branching out.
He had a feature with a song with Joel Ortiz that was doing numbers out there. So individually, they got stuff going on, and they come together to comprise and make Lorth.
Right.
I had a lot to do with that whole thing, and I'm going to continue making sure they're successful.
Was that in the mindset coming home? I know your mind was scattered everywhere with adjusting and feeding out, what was what in the town. 10 years is a stretch.
I didn't realize it until I came back. People act like they didn't know who I was. Right. You know what I mean? But yeah, it is. It's a long time. It's enough for me to be like, you know what? You're right. I better show you something.
Right.
And that's all I'm doing. You know what I mean? Nothing changed, but as far as my approach, see, I've always been somebody who liked to share knowledge, because if we all on point, this area shine, and that's what the business people want to see.
Right.
You know what I mean? They want to get pieces of areas. Now, Rochester is a small market, so we're already at a disadvantage. But you see certain smaller markets in other states, they're successful because their unity next to another area that's unified, that knows the importance of unity, so they unify, and it makes it look bigger, and it's easier to be a bigger movement. Mm-hmm. We have a lot to learn between Rochester, Buffalo, and Syracuse. Me included, I'm part of the problem. You know what I mean? It is what it is. It's bigger than me. I ain't start nothing. I can't finish nothing, but I can identify that our lack of unity between just them areas alone, with the talent that it cripples us as far as our business strength when it comes to come to the table and get a budget to be able to do something and make our stuff look grandiose, so to speak. Now I gotta start using their words. They might be watching. I don't want nobody to think that I'm just smoking. Like, this is real talk. Like, I done been in the meetings. I done been out of town. Trey from Brooklyn. Trey done been out of town with me and took me out of the town.
Yes, sir.
He knows where I conduct myself. It's never on no fan stuff. I'm always about business, and I'm always trying to find the play to advance.
Yeah, you can't take certain people places. I've learned, and through the course of my experience in that, you have a good intention to help people, but sometimes it can somewhat bite you in the butt. Having a vision for a person that has no vision at all and no desire to be consistent at wanting to develop, as an artist, or even just pushing the culture. Too many talk about me bros out here.
Yeah.
Talk about me, bro. Talk about me, bro. Or somebody else is shining. Somebody else wanna, you know, take a light and downplay the next person. And that leads me to my next question about the spirit of gatekeeping, you know what I mean, in the town. You know what I mean? Like, I hear, you know, people got terms and sayings and so forth. You know, what's your take on the spirit of gatekeeping in Rochester?
It's real. That's anywhere.
Right.
And if you can't hop no fence, you ain't never been like, stay your ass inside.
Mm-hmm.
Like what I'm saying is those fences, them gates is meant to be jumped. If you don't want to open them.
That's real.
If you got a place to be, no, ain't no gate can stop you.
Right.
So, and that's because a lot of the people who are gatekeepers, they're not as powerful as they think, and that's what I'm getting to. They're not gatekeepers; they're placeholders.
Some look at it in a negative fashion, but there's some gatekeepers in a positive fashion.
No,
How can we,
it's
you know,
perspective.
yeah, right. It's perspective. You know, how can we separate those that are good gatekeepers in the sense, or the ones that'll sit up and try to block a play for
Gatekeeping and quality control is two different things.
Mm-hmm.
Quality control is vital to business. Gatekeeping is the motherfucking assume that somebody is not they don't have the right.
Mm-hmm.
Quality control means you already in it and it's just not good. Like we see when you had your chance, we see it's good.
Right.
Yo.
That's what's up. It's time to get up.
Let
It's
me
time to
make
make
this
a
call
beat.
right quick. Let me make this call right
I mean,
quick.
it's time to make a beat, man.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, we definitely gonna get in with Coach right here. Definitely in the mix of business. Life don't stop. You heard?
And it's 3:00 in the morning.